Alrighty. Alright, not gonna do the whole music intro thing. Not gonna. I don't think it's worth it. Hello to everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Okay. We're gonna try to get back into the Shinobi demo. Sorry for the stream ended prematurely because the guy who was gonna clean came earlier than I thought, although I might have just misremembered when he was supposed to come. Well, he did everything he needed to do. It's actually, he finished a while ago, but it's just, it takes time. So, thankfully, I did get back on it for a second, and I think we might have to do that fight again, that last fight I did. But otherwise, we are pretty much right there. So, yeah, I'm glad it saved enough and stuff. A few changes again. I'm always trying to change the streams. Trying to make the streams better. The stream is now on low latency. Not ultra low, because I don't want the stream to look absolute crap. But not unnormal. So there should be basically as good enough chat. There's a chat delay, but I want to make the stream look good. So that's an improvement there. We seem to be doing good on frames, which is good. And I also bumped up the game audio. So, okay. Swap over. I need to. Alrighty. These guys have been working on a lot. Alright, so. Alright. Here's a village. And I'm gonna go here. Alrighty. So yeah, again, now it's not normal latency. Hopefully it doesn't lead to the stream looking crap. I gotta get back into playing this game. Alright. Alright. And there we go. Haha. I gotta talk more. So again, it's very much trying to get you to move very fast. Which I like. I'm not usually the one for 2D kind of games, but this game did. When I watched like the trailers I saw from like Summer Games Fest and whatnot, this game did look like, or the gameplay especially, it looked pretty good actually. So. Alright. Here we go.
Time to finish him off.
And there's execution.
Shinobi, he can't keep alive.
And there we go. And there we go. Boom. And boom. Alrighty, I'm getting into the hang of this thing now. Let's go. Okay. Oh crap, military dudes with guns. Okay. There's our checkpoints. We kind of saw this a little bit. Oh crap. I don't want to be wasting those things.
Target spotted.
Okay. Gotta be careful for military dudes. Military dudes are gonna be the toughest thing. Crap. Alright. Okay. Go here.
Dead to the Oberon clan. Time to finish him off.
Boom. All right. Boom. 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 All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. And there we go. Open the door. So from what I can understand, this is like the first level, basically. Which is pretty... I mean, that's like what a demo usually is. I mean, it's... Especially because this is a game that's literally coming out, like, really soon. So... Oh, wait. Alrighty. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Now there's a... Oh, crap. Gotta get those coins. Okay. Let's go. And another ability. Oh, right. That's a lot of enemies. Oh. Okay, so got ninja shoes. All right. Look at the character here. Do we know where the rage is? I don't know where the rage. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, crap. It's like that. Nice, nice to have a quick attack there. Oh, finishing blow. One, two, three. All right, let's roll. So those guys can heal. Okay. The thing is that executions are that's where the execution can, because if you can execute them, then it doesn't matter how much health they have. Okay. Crap. Boom. Okay, and then do this, and then switch this over here. Chest. Okay. Probably try to get up there. Oh, alright. I think there's probably something else, maybe. Aha. Okay. Ooh. Again, the execution, so cool. And again, it incentivizes you to use those moves to try to do it. But obviously, they're still tough. And like, this is obviously the first level. All right. Here we go. All right.
Make death mine.
You just sealed your fate.
But oh yeah. Okay.
That's it.
And boom. Okay. Oh crap. Oh crap.
Let's see who comes out on top.
Gotta heal. And boom.
You'll regret facing me.
There we go. Alright. Oh, crap. I have a feeling. Okay, I have a feeling.
So, the head of the Oboro clan finally shows his face. Well, some of it. Hello, Joe. How do you like what I've done with the place? With your village taken care of, there's nothing left in my way.
Who the crap voice is here?
Except for you. Such fury in your eyes.
Oh.
Tell me, how badly do you want to kill me?
Okay, I'm trying to get. It's like. Okay.
Warrior Ape,
Yes, Master. Right here.
kill that man. Stop at nothing to ensure he doesn't leave. Joe Musashi, leader of the soon extinct Oboro clan. Farewell and best of luck.
Alright. At least we got a good save before the boss. Let's go. Let's.
Just so you know, I'm the one who burned down your village.
Well, thanks, man.
Destroyed your dojo. Desecrated your sacred grounds. Killed every last one of your students. And now, I'm going to wipe out the Oboro clan entirely.
Alright.
Prepare to die.
Okay, sure, no problem. Oh boy. Oh crap. Okay.
I'm gonna mangle you, little man.
Oh crap. Okay, I gotta be better at dodging those attacks. I missed. I hit the wrong button. I was hitting the wrong button. I was messing up. It was my bad. All right, let's go. I couldn't. Ah crap. Ah crap.
Come on! What do you got?
Okay. Oh crap. Crap. Shoot. Alright. I need to get better at dodging. Ah, crap.
Come on! What do you got? You're dead!
Alright, alright.
I'm gonna mangle you, little man.
Alright.
What do you got?
Alright.
You're gonna regret ever being born!
Ah, crap.
You're dead!
Okay.
You're gonna regret ever being born!
Whoa. Okay, I thought I beat him. Oh, shoot, okay. I'm getting the attacks now. I got too freaking greedy. Ah, crap. Alright.
I'm gonna mangle you, little man! Come on! What do you got?
Okay.
You're dead! I'm
Alright.
gonna mangle you, little man!
Okay, there we go.
You're gonna regret ever being born!
Crap.
You're gonna regret ever being born!
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
What do you got?
Goes up again. Okay. Sword dive. Huh. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I couldn't find the secrets, I guess. Maybe I was just not looking, but... Alright. Okay, well, that was really cool. I got the boss down. It was a good boss. Like, I think it was a fun boss where, again, like, you could totally... Again, like, a good primer for what you're gonna do. You gotta find tells, find the things and stuff. And, wow, you're going to different areas. Going into military stuff. Alright. Okay, then. Well. Thank you for playing. Alright. How long have I been going for? Again, another thing, the issue with these demos that like they take so like can take so easy to beat. If I had just about another hour, I would have beaten it on the last stream. Alright, well. Alright. Well, I'll do what I did last time. You know, give some thoughts on the actual project as a whole. The game comes out at the end of the month. And okay. So let me switch over back. So again, for with the demo, I thought it was fun. Like, I seen the gameplay and I understand now more. So it's a platformer action game, and I like the execution system. I think it's a really nice system, especially since it doesn't matter what health they're at. So if you have healing enemies, then you can still basically one shot them, and so it involves you to keep up the pace because they technically have a second health bar. And obviously this is the first level, so and obviously it's where these kind of games shine, and where they're the most difficult is when you have multiple enemies at once in a group with strong enemies, maybe some weaker ones, but enemies that don't get take out after a few hits, and you have multiple of them all attacking you on a short stream, and you basically can't dodge them all the time. So you have to prioritize your moves and stuff like that. Maybe I could have raged. I wanted to be. I could also see like it's kind of like a speed running kind of game in a sense where like it kind of, especially during the fights, it promotes being fast and able to dodge around. So I can see like being a very, especially with the boss. The boss had very distinct tells of where the attacks are gonna be, and I was learning them. Obviously, I still messed up on it a few times, but especially with the boss, you could easily like no hit that guy. Maybe not super easily, but like. I had no assist on, so I assume since I didn't do the difficulty, that was just like the intended thing, because the demo had like the assist stuff, but it was like turn it on, so it's kind of like this is the difficulty, and then you have to make it easier for yourself if you want to. But I didn't. I mean, unless there was like a harder one, but I don't know. I wouldn't have picked that anyways. I'm not really, whatever. That was fun. That was a cool little demo. Man. I mean, it looks. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up. It looked interesting. I might pick it up. I don't know if I'm probably not gonna pick it up on. Well, actually, it seems like also a game I would pick up on Switch. Issue is that like at the end of the month, I'm still gotta get through Pokemon. Cause I gotta get through. I finished White, and I'm playing White 2. Well, I started playing White 2, and then I did a mistake, especially with like Unova, or I started playing White 2 right after I beat White, pretty much, and after I did some of the post game. So like, it's kind of like, why did you do that? It's pretty stupid. So let's be real here. It's kind of stupid. So what I did instead was, what did I do? I mean, so I kind of paused that. I'll probably get back to it at some point. I gotta finish White 2, and I gotta finish X and Y, which that shouldn't take too long. It's a stinking modern Pokemon game. Although in that time, in the Latin time, you know, in that time, I did beat, like, it took me a few days, but I basically like kind of steamrolled through Scarlet. It took me a few days. You know, it was about 20 hours. But it's why it's cool being on Switch. I can just play it for so long. What I wanted to do was I wanted to finish the Violet Pokedex, which I did. So, and I literally needed 3 Pokemon. Okay, I know I did it. I needed a few Pokemon. I basically needed like 2 exclusives. Basically, they're all exclusive. So it was like 2 normal Pokemon, pretty much nearly all of the Scarlet Paradoxes, and then the Scarlet Legendary. So it was kind of, but so it was basically stuff I had to beat the game for, and there was no way I'm stupid. There's no way that I was gonna be able to Wonder Trade, for, you know, I think it, Koraidon. So there was no way I was gonna be able to Wonder Trade for that. So I had to beat the game regardless. And I wanted to play through the game, and I actually had a lot more fun. I made a cool team. I was able to do the one thing I didn't like about Scarlet. One thing I didn't like about like having the DLC is I kind of didn't like how the DLC was implemented to the base game. The DLC, the first DLC was literally put in right after the game started, basically, which was fine. It was gonna take place there anyway. I did wait a few gyms. Cause I was like, kind of stupid. And then you could already technically start the Blueberry Academy, like, even when you're freaking in Kitakami, which is kind of stupid. And you're forced to at least watch the cutscene. Now, thankfully, you're not forced to go there. Oh, crap. But it is pretty stupid. I was able to do it. I haven't done the Blueberry Academy. I don't know if I'll ever do that on Scarlet. But I had a cool team. I got to use a Golden Goo, and I also got to use Pokemon like Tinkaton, which I've never used before. Got to use Ogerpon during the main story, which is pretty cool. I'm again, it was also a modern Pokemon game. It is pretty easy. Although I blacked out more times than I did in White, which is kind of funny. But I only a hard fight at, and it was like the first gym, because I just didn't have enough. I didn't have certain Pokemon, and then I tried to fight one of the like ending fights of I tried to fight one of the ending fights of the game, like 10 levels under. Which, I mean, again, the thing was, I was kind of getting, although, and it did give me like, and I also, the one thing is, I also tried not to use as many revives as possible. It got me, I got down to his last Pokemon. Like, I was able to fight him, but, and if I honestly was like a few levels higher, I probably could have made it a very interesting fight where I would still have to think about it a lot more, but I could have actually won probably. Which, I mean, that's the kind of thing. I mean, I do know that, like, if you turn off the experience share in like up until Ultra Sun and Moon, they're actually pretty tough games. But I don't know. It is what it is. Being in modern Pokemon, it's just, I mean, it's not like White was ever that, like, Pokemon White was also not that hard most of the time, but it got hard. Like, it was kind of hard at the start, and then most trainer fights, and like the gyms were somewhat difficult, but most of them were not. But then when we got to the Elite Four, I didn't struggle as much, honestly, with the Elite Four as I did on Brilliant Diamond. The Sinnoh Elite Four and Sinnoh post game, like Sinnoh Endgame, is pretty tough. But the final boss of Pokemon White and stuff, and I decided not to use Zekrom, and so I had my team instead. And so, like, you know, that was with revives. Like, honestly, I had to use revives and stuff, and so it was kind of probably not it's not a clean win, really. I'm not really good at that. But it was still a fun time, and probably one of the better stories in Pokemon. So, oh boy. Okay. Anyway, that's gonna be the Shinobi demo. That was fun. Again, it's out and it's even 10% off right now, but I don't know. I'll probably get it. Maybe. Probably won't get it day one though, because it kind of sucks. Anyway, that's me for today. I might stream later, but honestly, I probably won't. This might be the last stream of the day, and I could stream tomorrow. I might try to put a stream tomorrow. The thing is, I don't know what to do tomorrow because I'm pretty much out of demos, and I don't really like. There's nothing like. I don't want to just find a demo of a game as a random game. I want to find a demo of a game I'm actually want to play, maybe. And there's none. I honestly was like trying to find one anyway after the Elliot one, and then I remembered that this had a demo, and I was interested in this, so I played that. But I don't really want to. I mean, I guess it's kind of like demo week, but demos make a good time for like a stream game because like it's short enough that I can get it done in an hour or so, and I get to get a a snapshot of the game. Also, it's free. So anyway, that was pretty cool. But I mean, also, so if I do stream tomorrow, then it'll be the last one, and honestly, it'll probably be that's where like the stream stuff's gonna end for a little bit. I mean, there'll probably maybe still be streams, but again, I had a very like up until this week, I had a very special opportunity to like just be able to have barely anyone here, and so I could stream a lot better, which is going to end on Thursday, so tomorrow. So and I can't. It's hard to stream at night because that's when it's got more busy. So I kind of do. And there will be streams. It's just you know how it is. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the day, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all. I'll see you all later.